You're going to Camp Blood, ain't ya? It's got a death curse.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome and welcome back. I am CrisTheGirl. This is my fiance, Tampa Jay.
Hello, everyone.
Today we find ourselves still in New Jersey. Where even are we? I don't even know where we're at.
We're a little north, I would say northeast of Trenton right now.
Yeah, somewhere around the Trenton area of New Jersey. And we just happened to see a sign, you guys, for Wegmans. And if you know me and you know the channel, then you know I love Wegmans. They're like my most favorite grocery store of all time. We love a good grocery store on the channel. And every time we're in this area of the country, I'm like, yay, Wegmans, we get to go to Wegmans. So here it is, everybody. We're heading into Wegmans. We're starting this video off here because I had to take you guys along with me. And lo and behold, in this particular area, there is also a TJ Maxx and a HomeSense, you guys. And I'm not gonna lie to you, this is Cris from the future here. We just came out of both TJ Maxx and HomeSense and we scored big time. So I'll show you that footage in just a second here, but I'm so excited, you guys. I'm so excited. I'm so happy that we stopped here and it's right next to a Wegmans. This is like the best shopping area ever. And anyways, the main focus for today, besides all of that, is we are heading to Blairstown, New Jersey, everybody. And if you know where Blairstown is, you may know that that is where Friday the 13th was filmed. And we've actually been there before on the channel way back, like the first year that I started my channel. We went to Blairstown, New Jersey, and I did the first ever convention that they had there, like the Blairstown, mini-con or something like that. I don't remember what it was. That was like 5 years ago now. Right. So we've actually been there before on the channel, and Tampa Jay has deep lore within Blairstown, New Jersey as well.
Yeah, Camp Crystal Lake, where it all began, the original Camp Blood. I had the opportunity and the privilege to camp out at Camp Crystal Lake, which is amongst Blairstown. Also Hope, New Jersey, is where they filmed the original Friday the 13th. I've been there on Halloween, and I've been there on Friday the 13th, and this will be my third time and first time with you. And I am so excited to go back to Blairstown together. Yeah,
this is a huge, gigantic deal to the both of us. We both really have enjoyed that area, and this is the first time ever that we're gonna be there together. So we're just gonna enjoy the day, you guys. We don't really have much of a plan. We're just gonna kind of hang out. Jay's gonna show me some of the filming locations, etc. It's just gonna be a spooky old time here in New Jersey. So thanks so much for clicking on the video, everyone. I really appreciate it. Long introduction here, but we had to set it up properly for you guys. I'm gonna take you back to HomeSense and TJ Maxx here, show you all of that, and then we're heading into Wegmans, and then we're back on the road, everyone. So thanks again for clicking on the video. Really appreciate it. Let's go. You guys, oh my god, this is the best. HomeSense, you're my favorite. You win. You don't
want any children in here.
There it is.
You're looking for that.
Oh my gosh. Mommy. Yep, that's it. Perfect. Oh, it is a good day to be in New Jersey. Oh my gosh. They got a lot of salt and pepper shakers in here too. And more of the candy dishes. The mugs. Oh man, New Jersey. All right, I know that they're gonna wrap up everything very nicely, so let me just show you what I'm gonna grab now. Obviously this cookie jar up here. Gonna grab one of the mugs, and I'm gonna sift through the salt and pepper shakers in a sec here once I have some hands. We got a cart, you know that means business. I'm gonna grab this one, obviously. And also this cookie jar. Come with me, come with me. This guy. Okay, so now I gotta think about which salt and pepper shakers I already have. I think I already yeah, I just got these. I have the pumpkin guys. I think that's all they got here. More ghosties. Okay, so I think I have all of these salt and pepper shakers. All right, we just saw a Franken chicken the other day. They got a Franken duck.
That's awesome.
That's cool, huh? He's
fantastic.
He's cute. Yeah, he's got his jammy jams on. I love that. I've been looking for these pumpkins on a stand with the witch hats for a while. The guys in the back. Oh, the bear is so cute. But I think I'm gonna pass on them for this trip because I'm about to spend a lot of money on Johanna Parker, but really cool to see those in person. And the acrylic witch hats down here are really cool too. All right, so just dropped off the Johanna Parker haul in the car. I love you, HomeSense. HomeSense is my favorite store now to shop at. Out of all of the 4, Home Goods, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, HomeSense is now my absolute favorite. I have scored there almost every single time we've walked in when they've had Halloween. So amazing, amazing, amazing. Super happy. What a way to start off the day. Now we're heading directly next door to Wegmans. And welcome to Wegmans, everybody. It's busy. It is a Sunday. Why do I love Wegmans? I don't know, guys. It's a gigantic grocery store for one thing. They have a huge bakery section and hot food section. They got a big old cafe area. Look at that. They're selling pizza over here, salads, sandwiches. They've got bars, hot bars. Just taking a look at the cold beverages here. I think I might try the Wegmans tea. I've been enjoying getting some tea on the road. If I can find it, sweet tea and then normal tea so I can do my own little half and half. Yeah, there's a whole seating area in the back there with booths and everything. I love Wegmans. Look at all the fancy appetizers that they have. They have a Greek tray here, and then they've got some cheese and salami and grapes and stuff. Yeah, look at it all. It looks so good. They've got caprese salad mix in here. Man, that is tempting. And this one does indeed have a choo-choo train. I've learned that not all of them do, and I can't remember which one specifically had trains, but this one's got a choo-choo train. Now I feel like I'm at Wegmans, and it just keeps going and going. This is a massive, massive store. We got Halloween candy too. How exciting. Fortunately, every time I make it to a Wegmans, it's not exactly Halloween time, so I haven't been able to seen their Halloween merch yet, but someday we will. Right now we're looking at the chips. Ooh, this is my first time seeing Mrs. Meyer's fall Mrs. Meyer's stuff though. We got some hand soap. Very exciting. I'm not gonna get anything now. We can wait till we get back home. So this has been my thing on this road trip. It's worked out so well. I think this is just gonna be a thing going forward now. But I just get a sweet tea and then a non-sweet tea, get a cup with some ice, and fill it up, you guys. It's been amazing. I have been having issues with caffeine and coffee and stuff like that past number of months now, I guess. But so this has been really nice to kind of keep me caffeinated, but it also tastes delicious. It's the perfect amount, and I can still save some for later too. So anyways, a little road trip hack here that I just learned. They didn't have any Wegmans specific sweet tea, so I just got the black tea, and then I got this Turkey Hill sweet tea. That's good. That is good. All right, we're gonna hit the road, you guys. I think we've got about an hour and a half or so until we hit Hope, New Jersey. And just about an hour and a half later, here we are, everyone. We are now in Hope, New Jersey. Actually, we're on kind of some of the back streets of Hope, New Jersey, because it's kind of busy bumping out there right now. It is a Sunday. People are driving around and such. I don't think I've ever been to Hope. I probably drove through here.
You would have had to drive through.
I'm pretty sure I did. As I went to Blairstown. I don't remember, guys. That was 5 years ago. I barely remember what we did yesterday. Anyways, we're here in Hope, and there are a few filming locations to Friday the 13th here. So Jay's gonna show me some of those, and y'all will come along with us as we check them out and such. So really exciting. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful little town.
Let me just set this up. So Hope, New Jersey, Blairstown, New Jersey, and the camp was Camp Novibushku, which is just north of Blairstown. This is the opening town. The opening scenes were right here in Hope, including one of the 2 diners. Also, where Crazy Ralph came into play into the movie. And this is where we know that if you're following the continuity of the movie, that Camp Crystal Lake is in Hope, New Jersey, and I'll show you why.
Okay, cool. I'm very, very excited about this. I couldn't ask for a better tour guide. We couldn't ask for a better tour guide, you guys. So let's get going. So Jay was just saying that this building here, this real estate building, is where Crazy Ralph was hanging out at the beginning of the movie. So all of this stuff is what took place at the beginning of the movie.
You're going to Camp Blood, ain't ya? It's got a death curse. That happened right here. Not my best acting. I think I did it better the first time.
Going to Camp Blood, ain't you?
God damn it, Ralph, get out of here. Go on, get. Leave people alone.
You'll never come back again.
Oh, shut up, Ralph.
It's got a death curse.
And then this very lovely antique store here, the Hope Junction Antiques. Apparently the interior of this was used for the first diner.
The first diner.
Yeah, for the movie.
This is where Annie walks into and she asks for a ride, or is given a ride.
Yes.
By the fuel truck driver. So in the movie, she's walking through Blairstown, and they cut and they use the inside of this present day antique store. Back then, I think it was a diner. And if we are to go in here, which it is open, we can try. I don't know if they want us to film, but the bar that they're all sitting at is right in here to the right.
I'll tell you what, should have rewatched the movie before we did this. I kind of wanted to, but it just didn't end up happening. It's been a minute since I watched the movie, but I thought this was kind of funny. They've got life vests in the window of the antique shop. That's very, very appropriate.
I must have seen that Kojak 82 times.
Excuse me, how far is Camp Crystal Lake from here?
What is it, Enos? About 20 miles?
About that.
Camp Blood. They're opening that place again?
This is a really cool antique store in general, and it is amazing that they have embraced Friday the 13th. I think that's so cool. You never know when you go to things like this if they embrace it or if they're like, we don't talk about that around here. You know what I mean? So
I've gotten a lot of the situations.
Yeah, you've told me things. So that's really cool. Check this out. Look at these docks. These are awesome. Okay, these are my size. They fit perfectly. I just tried them on. I think it's meant to be, you guys. I think we got to get some Doc Martens here in Friday the 13th country. All right, that was a great time inside of that antique store. They had a lot of really awesome stuff. They definitely are embracing Friday the 13th, which is really, really stinking cool. And we had to grab some stuff. We did. So I got the rock. This is really awesome. Painted in 2026 too. How about that? And then I also had to grab the Doc Martens. $50 for these babies. Not bad. Bright yellow, butter yellow, love it. And I don't think these are made out of leather too. I don't think they are, which I also really appreciate. So the final place we're going to stop here in Hope is this beautiful church over here. These gates here is where Annie is dropped off by the truck driver, is what you were saying.
So the fuel truck driver drops her off right here in the road. She kind of walks out this way, but in the background you can clearly see the gate to the cemetery. And right up here on the sign it says Hope, New Jersey. So if the continuity is correct, Friday the 13th Friday the 13th takes place in Hope, New Jersey.
No sweat. Thanks a lot for the lift.
That's pretty cool. I've always wanted to see this cemetery. It's different from what I expected too. And here we are, everybody. We just parked in Blairstown, and guess what? Without any prompting whatsoever, Tampa Jay parked immediately right now, literally like right where I parked. When I was here last, when we were all here last, this is about where I parked. And I remember because this is the metaphysical store where I bought some sage. And I remember that because it was a really, really cool store, and they didn't take card, and was kind of, I didn't have any service here and blah, 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 blah. But anyways, I bought some sage here. Unfortunately, they're not open today, so we're not going in. But yeah, Fragments and Rituals is what it's called. So how about that, guys? Parked exactly where we parked 5 years ago, and there's a little jack-o'-lantern on that stoop. And now I'm realizing this over here, the Strawberry Moon Collective, that's where the museum was.
That's where it was?
Yep, okay. It was inside of there. So I'm pretty sure the museum was just a Friday the 13th for the convention sort of thing. Like, it wasn't a forever thing. It was kind of temporary. Yeah.
Stuff in there.
I hate to say that because, y'all, that was a long time ago. I was just telling Tampa Jay, like, that's one of those things where I wish I could redo that now and not when I was just starting off doing my channel, because, man, cringy. But yeah, if you want to check it all out, the video is there. I'll do my best to link it down below for you guys. It was a really, really, really cool experience. But yeah, that was where the museum was, the temporary museum, and they had like a bunch of canoes and photo ops out front on the lawn here. But now it is the Strawberry Moon Collective. I will always remember this particular area of Blairstown too. I remember walking through here when I was here last time and just thinking, man, this is so beautiful and it's so cool. Like, this is where the filming one of the filming locations for this awesome movie. So here we are, guys. There is a truck directly in the way, but other than that, you can see like how unique this building is. It's really, really cool. And it's just a really, really pretty park in general. I remember walking all around here and just kind of enjoying the scenery. So nice. Okay, so as Jay was, again, reminding me, she walks through the tunnel area
right through here.
This way. And then the camera is like right over here on the other side of like the arches. And then she comes through this way. I remember looking this up in great detail, like when I did my last video here in Blairstown. It's all coming back to me now. And then back over here, Annie walks along this way and then over to the Nature's Harvest Natural Food Store, which is the outside of the diner. But the inside of the diner was where we were just at the antique store. Convoluted, trying to wrap my head around it. And boy, oh boy, is it good to be back at the Blairstown Diner. We've even got a welcome to Camp Crystal Lake sign in the corner, which I think they had when I was here the last time too. The mini con that I went to took place behind the diner. It was really awesome. My favorite part of the mini con was they had people getting married out there and like renewing their vows and stuff. And the minister was Jason, so Jason was there marrying people, and that was really cool. But they had a bunch of like different vendors and stuff like that. And I was able to get inside of the diner and get some food and such, but it was so busy, packed in there. I barely got any shots because I was really shy and I didn't know how to, I don't know. It was early in my YouTube career once again, but that was just such a really cool experience. I sat right in the corner window, right next to just to the left of the sign, and a flyer in the window of the diner. Look at that, inaugural Friday the 13th mini convention. It was on May the 13th. I guess that makes sense. I didn't really think about the fact that obviously they want to wait until it's actually Friday the 13th to be able to do their convention. So it's going to take place at different times during the year depending on when Friday the 13th is. So happy to see that it's still going strong today. All right, we made it inside. Look at this. They've got a little well, they got quite a big Jason over here hanging out right next to the seat that I was sitting at. I was right here, right next to the window. I think I even remember the footprint on the window too. And they sell Liquid Death here. That definitely makes sense. Here's some of their specials here. They've definitely embraced the Friday the 13th theming, which is really awesome. And they have merch in here too. They even have some of the figurines. And look at this. I ordered a water and I got a special one. Blairstown Diner filming location Friday the 13th. Cool, got a souvenir. They even have Crystal Lake fire salt. Look at that. There's Mom right there and Jason. That's hilarious. And we just got our food. I went with the classic grilled cheese, got some chips, and then Tampa Jay got the Crystal Lake cheesesteak. Yeah, looks good. Sweet potato fries and everything. Yeah, it does. All right, we're just about to check out now. They've got a lot of merch in here, which, you know, we gotta grab some stuff. I'll show you what we got in a minute here. They've got a lot of things. They got mugs, they got coffee. You can even take home the fire salt, Death by Jason hot sauce down here. Did you see the hot sauce?
Oh, no.
Yeah, there's hot sauce down here. Bumper stickers, too. We grabbed a couple of bumper stickers. And lots of t-shirts, too, which I still have my Blairstown Minicon t-shirt, but I don't wear it anymore because I'm afraid of it, like, getting faded. All right, we're walking out back here because this is where the convention is held. Just right out here. Yep, Jason was just right over there marrying a couple, and there's even some wildlife out there. There's a bunch of deer and a lot of geese, a lot of goose. Yeah, we've seen deer, I think, every single day. All right, let me show you the stuff that we got. So got 2 of the bumper stickers, and I don't know if I'm gonna put one on my car or not. I'm not sure. We'll see. But regardless, such a great bumper sticker. Follow me to the Blairstown Diner filming location for Friday the 13th. And then it was hard to pick, but I decided to go with something a little bit different. I got this yellow shirt. Welcome to Camp Crystal Lake. It's got the Blairstown Diner on there, and then it says Dining Hall. Established 1948. So I figured this would be a good summer shirt, nice and yellow. I don't know what number I just said, but 1949. 9. I can read for sure, yes. And then this is the shirt that Jay went with, which really awesome too. Love Jason over the top of the diner with the axe. And then on the back, very nostalgic for me, but has the Blairstown Diner logo. And then I went ahead and grabbed a Liquid Death to go. They had a lot of really interesting flavors in there. So I went with the Psycho Cider one. Never heard of it before. It says limited edition too. Should I keep the can? I don't know, I might. But the flavors for it is apple, pear, and cinnamon. So excited to give this a try. And no lie, this is probably one of the best Liquid Deaths ever had. Like, it is fall in a can for sure.
I love apple cider, and I want to find a whole case of that.
Yeah.
And then buy another case of that.
Yeah.
And maybe buy 4.
Yeah.
That's how much I like
it. Perfect fall feels. I hope that they sell this around the fall time. I don't know. We're going to have to keep our eyes open. But yeah, Psycho Cider. That's where it's at. All right, here we go, guys. We are driving down the road now, heading up to the actual camp. We're not going to get inside of the camp because it is an active camp. Yeah. There's probably kids in there. But we'll see at least like the gates and stuff like that. But y'all, we've seen some wildlife going on just along this very short little drive here. We saw a bunch of deer, and I saw an owl. A big owl just sitting up on the power lines, which was really, really, really weird because I've been reading up on aliens and stuff. So for many, many different reasons, seeing that owl was weird. And then we just saw a bear run across the side of the road. Y'all, like New Jersey has got some animals. We didn't know that there were bear here in New Jersey. It's like a freaking country bear jamboree around here. All right, so just taking a look at Google Maps here, and this right here, the sand pond, that's Camp Crystal Lake. Well, that's the lake. That's Crystal Lake.
Yeah.
That's so cool. And then, yeah, the camp is just right over there, right next to it. So We're gonna go look at the sign for the camp. Here it is, Camp Nobi Bosku. This is just the sign here up front. You can see in the back, like the classic camp, like overhead sign. That's so cool. Wow, just amazing.
Boy Scout camp since 1927.
Yeah, 1927.
Although the sign says 1935 in the movie, it's a lot older than that.
And someday we will take the tour. Someday. I can't wait for that moment. And this is really cool to be doing this with Tampa Jay. I said it in his video. I don't think I said it for mine. That was like my gateway video to Tampa Jay. That's how I like really came to know him and like was like, oh wow, he did the Friday the 13th filming locations. Like he likes horror. That's really cool. Subscribe like instantly. And so it's really, yeah, it's really, really, really neat that we're here now almost 6 years later. Like crazy.
And this has been one of my favorite days ever.
Yeah, this has been really, really, really cool. So
it's something I've always wanted to do. And yeah, we should do the tour sometime.
We will definitely do the tour sometime. I signed up for their text messages and like everything because I was like, at the time, again, I didn't know Tampa Jay, but I was like, I want to do that too. I gotta go check that out. So really, really, really cool. Someday we'll get back in there. All right, everyone, I think we'll go ahead and wrap up the video here. No better spot. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it. Hope you had a good time. Kind of different of a little video here. We're both filming, so make sure you check out Tampa Jay's channel and video too. If you haven't yet, the link is always down in the description below. And if you are a fan of the movie, you gotta check out his other videos that he's done, because I think, as I stated, again, we're both filming, so I don't remember what I said for whose video or what, but Jay has done the filming locations for a lot of the Friday the 13th franchise, and apparently you're just now going to make a playlist for them.
I make all kinds of playlists, but I've never made a Friday the 13th playlist, and I thought this was the appropriate time to do so.
Yeah, it's a good time to do so. So if you are a fan, go check out his videos. His filming locations are top notch. They're really, really, really good. So make sure you check those out. The link is always down in the description below. And that's going to do it for today. What a special time. This is something we've been wanting to do for the longest time. It's crazy that it's taken us this long, but that's the beauty of, once again, me not having a 9-to-5 job, everybody, so we can travel a bit more and do more things like this together. So hope you guys enjoyed the video and the spooky road trip thus far. We have more adventures coming up here, as I always say, so stay tuned for that. And should have mentioned this at the beginning of the video, but I just got my Dragon Con schedule, you guys. My schedule for Dragon Con is officially here. So I've been processing that like all day. I'll probably do potentially a dedicated video to talking about that, and so we can like figure that out, because I'm still thinking to make that kind of an unofficial CrisTheGirl meet and greet. If you want to come out and see me at Dragon Con in Atlanta, Georgia, I will be there. So we'll talk about that a little bit later. But again, as for this video, we are all done here, guys. So thank you again for watching. Really appreciate it. Hope you had a good time. Please stay safe, stay healthy, stay hydrated. Watch out for Jason.
And bears.
And bears. And owls. And deer. And all kinds of things.
All kinds of stuff.
We saw all kinds of stuff, you guys. Wow. Wild stuff going on out here. And anyways, I'll see you all in the next one. Happy Halloween, everybody. I'll see you later.